In my childhood, in Christian living class, there was this school of thought that God resides in everyone, in our goodness, in our conscience, in our sense of justice, right and wrong, etc. But what happens if you take that conscience away and the individual is reduced to nothing but impulses and instinct? TLDR, God is dead and Murkoff killed him. Sup y'all, welcome to channel Zarovsky Crystal, back at it again in Outlast. And we are here in Mount Massive Asylum, Colorado, and we're back in Waylon's game. I can't wait to continue this. I have been off for many months because I was either doing some other things or I'll elaborate on that later. And I was reviewing the previous footage. I already, there are no more batteries there. I was reviewing the previous footage, and I cringe every time I saw Walker! What the fuck? Out of my way! Chris, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What? No! Chris! Can you not? Don't you dare! Don't you dare rip my head! What? That's not fair! You can't just throw me in and expect me to run already! That's... Oh, come on! You're rude! You're being a rude, tricky bitch! What the hell? And then I get off. Excuse me? What kind of transition was that? Oh, this is what it feels like when it's a brown out. What's the difference between a brown out and a blackout? And when all the lights are off and you look up at the night sky, it seems lighter. Can I climb the roof? Can I climb back in? No, I cannot. Oh god, it feels so weird going back to these controls. The other night I just finished filming another episode of Dead Cells. I finished Blasphemous and I can't wait to do the new game plus with y'all. That clearly was open. Waylon has been injured grievously. Oh god, the howling wind. And crows. I have been to the provinces before, like, okay, so that's where I go, obviously, but I still want to see if there are any lying batteries or about. Unused batteries, hello? Yes, that is how you call batteries. You just, go like, or, and those batteries are just gonna, the batteries in the wild are just gonna roll towards you. Okay, wait, what? Okay, I'm supposed to either go down there or through the window. So... Excuse me? Anyway, Call of the Wild, batteries, they'll just come running up to you. Works like a charm every time. Am I supposed to move that? Waylon, are those your footsteps or... Oh! Documento. A tab. The groom. Uh-oh! Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I've heard of this. Oh no no. Above the knees, below the navel, sliced and sewn on Gluskin's table to make a place to push inside. Graphic. The groom will make himself a bride. Like he's gonna turn himself, like he's gonna go into his drag persona. Above the knees, below the navel, sliced and sewn on Gluskin's table. To make a place to push inside, the groom will make himself a bride. Okay, so it's just a chant, a litany. Except there's no variation and it's just repeated over and over. Oh god, I'm calling. Excuse me? Can you keep it down? I'm trying to record over here. Anyway. This is probably a bad idea, but okay. Anyway, I've been reviewing the footage and I cringe every time I see past me come across something shiny. And by cringe, I want to take past me by the collar. I'm better pause this. I want to grab past me by the collar and shake her till she's more shook and dizzy than a tipsy drag queen being read for their worst insecurities. Because there were a lot of places that I passed, but didn't go inside or investigate. Either, well, honestly, I can blame her because she was running from a maniac, a cannibal maniac, wielding a hacksaw. Is the term hacksaw or gas-powered saw or whatever? You know what I mean. Si Frank Manera. Do I go through here or do I book it like hell or do I go down the stairs? Hey presto. Whoa! Ha! It was just the... Oh, we just went. We just went in the loop, didn't we? Who's there? Anyway, light at the end of a short tunnel, that's not sus at all. Or something. God, getting back to this is actually giving me the creeps, because I am nervous. I can see jack shit. There's nothing here, this is a dead end. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go through. Anyway, pause. Anyway, back to the task at hand. What was I saying earlier? Something about the... About the provinces. Yeah, when the wind blows.
Anyway, the wind blows.
And it's actually howling. You really can hear it whistling. Because I have a cousin's place in Batangas. Is this the power? Asking the obvious, but is this the asylum's power supply? Anyway, batteries. Here, battery. Locked. Anyway, when I was reviewing the footage, and no batteries. Hello? What is that? Hello? Kill us. Kill us. Burn the building. Worse than death here. Kill us. Kill us. Yeah. I would say there would be more dignity in a certain kind of death rather than be tortured and experimented on. That was already stated previous in Miles's playthrough, I think. Anyway, on my regrets about passing up certain spaces. What is this? Is this like a shed? Yeah, I guess. Certain spaces in my previous footage, is this where I'm supposed to go? Or is this where I went? This is where I went. Wait. No, this is where I'm supposed to go. Anyway, on backtracking, they're probably gonna stay that way, undiscovered, unbacktracked because... Ah, battery. Told you it was calling to the wild batteries in the brush. They would roll right up to you and let you pet and caress them. Anyway. This is where I'm supposed to go, nowhere else, okay. Yeah, this is locked. They're going to stay unexplored because there is such a thing as too much backtracking. If... Will I probably revisit them on my own when I'm not rolling? Maybe, and then I'll just relate everything in... God. I will, if I ever backtrack on my own, I'll probably just relate it to a separate video after all of this is done. It'll probably be in a speed paint or a vlog or something. And... at the risk of sounding like a wannabe profound, pretentious butthole, like I haven't been that enough already. Is he jacking off to the corpse? Yeah. Yep, he's definitely jacking off. And that is a switch I have to throw, but before that... Wait a minute. Let me see if I got a clear path to cut through. Yes, I do. Or I could just like jump into the locker while the guy is right in front of my face and... Anyway. Did you see something? Oh! Anyway, there is such a thing as too much backtracking, and if you keep looking back at the past, you'll never make the future your present. I think I would like to consider it a perversion of yung hindi lumingon sa pinanggalingan, di makakarating sa pinaroroonan. Alright, let's throw the switch and rock and roll. Stop pussyfooting. Shot. I hear moaning, whimpering, and the guy's still jacking off. And those are two separate voices. No battery. Also, I've got a Where do I have to go? I swear, if I have to run the moment I step outside of this place. Does that mean the entire... Joker? Is that you? There's still light up there, but would that mean that the rest of the asylum is in the dark? What did Waylon say? Burning lights. Flashing lights. Flashing lights. Da 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 da. The power's still on. Electricity. I need to think, Lisa. I thought the power was evidence that some human force still controlled some small part of Mount Massive. But nothing human or sane can do anything here but survive. And even that, not for long. You were always the reasonable one, Lisa. He would tell me to calm down, to take a larger view. Madness and inhumanity rule this place. Whatever is keeping the electricity flowing is trying to trap me here. I need to shut it down again. Excuse me. I like that, the thought of Lisa for Waylon. Ah! Sorry, Waylon. Oh, what did I think would happen? That the thought of Lisa, it kind of reminds me of Beatrice for Dante Alighieri. Well, Dante Alighieri's fictionalization of himself in the Divine Comedy. I only read Inferno though. I haven't read Purgatorio or the book where he goes to heaven. But there are lots of YouTubers in lit and mythology who can cover that. Still would be nice to read the actual text, but yeah. The difference between Waylon thinking of Lisa and Dante thinking of Dulcinea. Yeah, we call it Dulcinea because there was a restaurant. Was that blood trail there before? But the guy is gone. Anyway, there's a restaurant here called Dulcinea. And they used to have the best baked mac, at least what I could remember from my childhood. And churros. Ah! Shit! Ow! Ow! Where are you crouching? Run! Waylon, run! Ah! Run! Ah! What is going on? The door. Wait, did he use the door properly like a normal human? Shut the door. Is he still following me? Yes, he is. Now what? Did I corner myself into... Anyway, where was I? And can I backtrack? Anyway, the difference between Billy! He's a dream ghost. Oh, what's that song from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend about the dream ghost? 'Cause we're a dream ghost. Giving advice you kinda already knew. Wait, is there something shiny? Dream ghost. Giving you advice you kinda already knew is where a dream goes. It's not clear if we're hallucinated or actually magic, but let's keep it vague 'cause it's more interesting that way. Dream ghosts. Anyway, speaking of ghosts, shade, whatever, souls of the damned, whatever you call it, the different. I keep getting off track by events in the game and by myself. Supposedly, the historic Beatrice and Dante only met like a couple of times, maybe less than a handful, and yet he made her the muse in the Divine Comedy. But Waylon actually knows the woman that he's thinking about and had babies with her. Married, babies, etc. Waylon and Lisa sitting in a tree, KISSING. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes two babies in a carriage. Wait, did it save or... If it looks like why I'm glancing to the side, it's because I have an outline of stuff that I... Like, it's like notes that I wanted to talk about when I was reviewing previous footage. It's right here on my tiny easel. Right here off to the side, away from the mouse. And because of my new setup, the screen is pretty much close. I don't need to wear my glasses. But it is still tricky to... It's not blurry for me, the distance from me, but I am kind of a little impaired because my vanity asks that I practice applying on false lashes whose edges are probably lifting right about now. But do we really care? I know I don't. I'm busy trying not to get ganked by maniacs. Okay, so there is really nothing else, is there? And come on, let's go. Aroo! You and me, Waylon. Come on, buddy, we can do this. I got through this with Miles, and I'm gonna get it through with you. Cause I'm Winona Park. Hello. Also, I got a confession to make. In the this is the outside. Do I need to book it? No. In the previous videos, I wasn't taking very good care of myself. I mean, I wasn't bad. The editing wasn't bad, but at the same time, it weren't the best or what they could have been. And I really... There's a corpse with no batteries. Wasn't taking care of myself. The previous vids I did, the one about Miss Candy and Heisenberg. Yay! Papi Heisenberg! Awooga! Ow! 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 Right when I'm howling, what the hell was that? I swear to God, if this is Walker. Oh no, somebody just dumped their victim's corpse in the sewage. How dignified. Anyway. My editing for the Heisenberg vid and the Miss Candy vid, those were works that I was actually proud of. I took my time, I didn't rush anything, I edited a bunch of stuff. Also, as regrettable I think my singing is, I did have fun editing the last of the Dead Cells flawless karaoke challenge. I can practically feel the wind blowing through Wayland. Is this where I went? Is that where I have to go? Was this a suicide or a murder, or was this body already dead? Oh, Waylon, don't trample over the body, such as rude. An easy way out. It'd be so easy. I don't believe in it anymore. Getting the truth out. There is no truth. Only lies we've accepted too long to double back on. It's our children, Lisa. I would take the easy way out if it wasn't for the boys. Damn this place to hell. I'll suffer anything to get out of it. The problem is, if our buddy boy Waylon does get out, will a piece of him either be left behind in Mount Massive, or is a piece of Mount Massive gonna follow him in his psyche? A water tower? Is this a water tower? Or is this a tower? Okay, I don't need to use much here, but please tell me there is Billy? There is Billy. You know the trope in storytelling, it's a norm.
When a person's in trouble,
A manifestation of your subconscious appears in the form of a dream ghost.
dream ghost.
Giving you advice you kinda already knew. Ah, this is why you don't sing when drinking something cold and sweet. Oh god. I better not cripple our boy Waylon. Yeah! Track star.
She's a runner, she's a
Subconscious appears in the form of a dream ghost. Giving you advice you kinda already knew. Dream ghost. Maybe it's your mind working things through. It's not clear if I'm hallucinated or actually magic. But let's keep it vague, cause it's more interesting that way.
dream ghost. We pay out of pocket for cleanings.
Okay, go out the window. That's it? So maybe this was a water tower. Okay. View of the mountains. Anyway, I got sick for a while because I overate, and that coupled with some fatigue, but I'm more or less better now and back on my shit. Oh, there's the facade in the distance. Anyway, I've been yammering so long that... Oh wow, what a view. I am supposed to make that jump, aren't I? Speaking of being a track star. Do I have any more notes or documents? Anyway, I've been yammering so long, it's already the end of the episode. I've been Zarovsky Crystal, and I am controlling Wayland Park, and let's see if I make this jump in the next video! On the next episode of Outlast Whistleblower.
Any sisters, maybe some girls that need blood.
What fresh hell?
If they catch us, they'll give us to him. The man downstairs. Bad. Very bad. often said to me, get married, son, and see how happy you will be. I have looked all over, but no girlie can I